Hey guys, thanks for joining me. And if you like what you see, please subscribe.
Hello, peoples. I just got this in the mail. It's Skin Bender Leatherworks in pocket sheath, and it's a separate sold by itself pocket sheath. I found it on DLT. I love in pocket carries for small fixed blades, a little bit more stealth, and I like to have a fixed blade on me sometimes without having to carry something on my belt. So something like this Mako with the Ulti clip built into it really appeals to me. So I wanted to give this a try and take a look at it with you guys. It is kind of costly. It's like $80 and it's on DLT. So you can go check it out over there. But first I'm going to ask you to hit that like button, subscribe, leave a comment. Really, really helps the channel. And as always, thank you to my Patreon supporters. Very interesting. So I'm just noticing off the top here, it's got a rather large opening and it tapers down here. You've just got like two pieces, an extra piece of leather here, and then that leather tapers down. This comes in natural as well as black with different colored threads. I also noticed down here, it has this rivet here. That rivet is going to be so that the point won't go through the bottom there. It'll kind of protect the bottom. And this clip right here feels super, super strong. So I will test it in my pocket here in a minute. DLT has a list of knives they've tested it on and that they can definitely improve it for. And one of them was the Ultralight Bushcrafter, which is one of my favorite knives, but you know, you got to wear it on a belt. Sometimes you're wearing cargo pants or Carhartts. You can just stick this whole thing in your pocket. Why does he have a Marlin spike in there? Because I actually use this knife a lot for when I'm working on tall ships. I like to restore a boat here in Philadelphia and work on it in the Ship's Right Guild. And it's good to have a Marlin spike. And I found that the fire steel loop works really well for this too, although I usually put lanyards on it. At the moment, I don't. So let's test this out and see how it goes. So right now, obviously, I'm going to have to bend it open here. Whenever you're using a new sheath, it can be a little dangerous and you need to be a little careful getting something in there. And you're going to have to, sometimes what I like to do is just compare, like, so this needs to go in, see, that's too much, but it probably needs to be here with that much sticking up. So you, as the leather bends open, it's going to. So I'm going to keep my fingers here, and that's how far I need to push it in to get it to where I want. And there we have it. And very nice stamp there of their logo. I like that. Did I do that incorrectly? I did that incorrectly. I did that for a left-hand carry. I'm going to put it for a right-hand carry. And then I would leave this in overnight, maybe get it wet or whatever, and let the leather form around that. So that's going to work really nicely. Did I just do it the wrong way again? I did it the wrong way again. Okay, so that's going to go as my in-pocket carry. I'm going to quickly test that out. Take out my smock, my custom smock that I've been working on. And then can I pull that out? Yeah, easily pull it out and put it back in once the leather is formed. It actually sticks in the pocket really well. It's pinching down really hard on my pocket. So that isn't going to be a problem. And then I wanted to test a couple other things. This is the Crooked River, White River from Bark River Knives. Test that out. Yeah, this will work for it. That is actually very nice. It's very sexy. Yeah, so that'll work for that guy. I heard that it would work on... Yeah, I mean, it would work on... this isn't the Bravo, this is the Gunny. But it won't work with the ramp is what I heard. But a lot of it would be sticking out in that case. And then this is the Mako. Mako already comes with an in-pocket sheath carry. It looks a little bit wide, honestly, to fit in there. Yeah, it's too big with this part down here. The daily carry, would it work for the daily carry? Again, it looks a little big. Yeah, I think it's just too big. I think the daily carry from LT Wright is just a little bit big. So what I am going to say is then that the height, the tallness of it can be no more than an inch. And then you're looking for a knife that overall is going to be, I'm going to guess 7. Yeah, 7¼ inches. Yeah, I think overall you want something that's going to be about 7¼ inches. You can put something like the Gunny in there, which is like 8¾ inch, but then, and I can't do that because I have the thumb ramp on this one, but then you're looking at most of the handle sticking up, which might not be a problem for you. But The real reason I got this is because I really do like this ultralight bushcrafter from LT Wright. And I think that that is going to be a nice little in-pocket carry for me for when I'm not on the boat, but I do want to carry that. Now, my Tradition Junior comes with a nice Kydex taco sheath with a thumb scallop, so I don't need to worry about that at all, but I think that it would work for that. And my M1, which is a sandwich sheath, I think it's probably a little tall for it. But let's just check it out. Yeah, it's too tall. It's too tall. And yeah, it's just over an inch. So I would say it just needs to be just under an inch if you're thinking about using this, and around 7 to 7.5 inches. Frontier Trapper from LT Wright. Yeah, this will work well for that. A little tall for it. Yeah, no, it'll work. I don't like it though. I don't like the way it feels in there, honestly. So I think this is the knife that I'm going to stick with. And then there's a list from DLT where they've tested this on a number of different models, and they say exactly what they think it works for. $80. Is this worth $80? Well, I'll tell you one thing. It's worth $80 to me. I don't know if it's worth $80 to you. I like how this clip is. This isn't a review. This is just an unboxing. I like the way that they've made the leather come scrunching down and made it wide at the top there for the sheath. We're going to have to test this out and see how it goes. I like this thought of having the rivet down here for the point. It feels like this side, it's interesting. This side here, which is going up against the pocket, has the blue here, right? And this is the part that would be the show side, if you will, with the blue thread. And this side here looks like it's been leather sealed a little bit, or I think it's still the blue thread, but they put leather seal on this side for some reason. Interesting. And then, of course, I could just put this on my belt. I could just use this as a belt clip knife as well. But I definitely want to use it more like I use my Mako with the Ulti clip. Is it worth it? It's worth it to me. I don't think it's worth it to everyone. However, getting a custom Kydex sheath is probably cheaper. Yeah, because I got this guy here from Artemis, and I believe I paid $60 for it, so it was about $20 cheaper. But then again, I had to buy the Ulti clip separate. That was another $10 or $15. Probably about even. Yeah. When you upgrade your sheath, it's a very personal thing. Some people are really going to like what you do, what you send if you're a knife maker, I had a knife maker, Christian Lishan, telling me how it's like just a personal thing when you're making knives. What kind of sheath that you send with someone is gonna, people are either gonna love it or they're gonna hate it. Usually no middle ground. With Bark River, this sheath here, this kind of unisex rounded sheath here, I really don't like it. I like when Bark River sends ones that are more shaped and patterned like this, or like this, which is the same thing, I guess. And I really like the Kydex sheath. So this having an option for this that's just easy to get and fits this ultralight bushcrafter so well. I'm really stoked about that. So now I have 2 sheaths for it. And chances are I'm going to end up using this one on my belt when I'm out on the boat rigging. And when I'm in the forest camping, I'll probably use this. Thanks so much, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. Again, this was Skin Bender Leatherworks, custom sheaths and leather products. There's probably more of it, made by Jenna Martin. And yeah, nice little playing card type logo, like that. Pretty sexy. Let's look what this card says here. Drum dyed leather for even and non-transferring finish. Pressed eyelet at the bottom for to protect the tip and for lashing. And lots of threads and colors. Yeah, and I wonder if they have other size. I'm sure she must have other sizes too. And nice little sticker too. I'll put that on one of my toolboxes. Thanks so much for joining me today, guys. Let me know what you think about this, and leave a comment. If you want to get a chance to win a knife of the month, all you got to do to help support this content, $3 a month, you too could win a knife of the month. Just follow that link down below, and for Patreon, and you too could win. All right. Thanks so much, guys. See you next time on Sharp Ends. Bye-bye now. Taking a picture. If you don't know what I do at the end of the video, I line these up so that I can take a nice picture for my screen grab.